Alright, it's been a while. Hello. I wanted to make this video to give you guys a quick update about the channel and the future of my content. Yeah, you've probably noticed that I wasn't very active lately, ever since last year. I mean, I wasn't very active ever since I got my back surgery. Yeah, I've been through a lot. Ever since I've done a lot of thinking. How should I continue? If I want to continue, honestly, because there was a point where I've debated quitting altogether. First of all, I want to apologize for this video for being messy. I really don't have a script for this one. I don't even have an outline, so I'm not really used talking in front of a camera in English, which is my third language, without having a script. So this video will be a mess. It will have no structure whatsoever, so I'm sorry for that. But for those of you who are here for a quick answer, I don't really want to waste your time. Here's the TLDR version, and after that I will get to talk a little bit in more details about what my plans are and to vent a little bit. Anyway, so moving forward, I have been very busy recently. Fortunately, I don't have health issues. My back is fine, kind of fine, as fine as it can be, right? But I've been having a lot of personal issues that are not related with my physical health. They are more so related to my mental health, to be honest. Yeah, there are a lot of things. I'm in the middle of moving cities. This is another big factor. I have to move until the 1st of July, and it's a logistical nightmare to move cities here in Romania, where I'm from. So yeah, at least until I get to move, I will keep the same schedule of posting here now and then. I already have 2 videos planned in that time, but after I'm done moving and hopefully things will calm down a little bit, the channel will continue in a way which is more akin to how I was doing content in the beginning of it, honestly, where it will be focused mainly on the Honkai series, and that's it. Last year, when I did my last update video, I mentioned that I wanted to expand my repertoire of gacha games, talking about other games like Wuwa, Uma Musume. I had some tentatives. Yeah, basically I wanted to talk about all the games that I was actually passionate about, and I felt like I wanted to talk about, because don't get me wrong, I'm still very passionate, and I was still very passionate about Honkai Impact there, but I wasn't really that into the series as a whole. I liked Star Rail, but not to the point where I wanted to make content on it necessarily. I still preferred Wuthering Waves as a game, even to this day. In fact, I would say Wuwa is my favorite gacha game at this point from a gaming perspective. When I say this, it's not just story, because if I were to rank stories, then yeah, both HI3 and HSR are above it right now, but Wuwa is my favorite gacha game as a whole package. This includes story, quality of life, gameplay, everything that a game has to offer, not just story. Sorry about the Wuwa tangent. Like I said, I don't have a script, so this will be a mess. But I realized that that's not a very good idea. Because especially for a channel that is focused on lore, right? I'm not really the type of channel that is focusing on a community center around myself. There are plenty of creators who likes to do playthroughs and are very successful by playing multiple games, right? And that's a strategy where they focus on themselves. The value that they provide through the channels is themselves. Creating a community around their content, creating a community around them enjoying the games that they are playing, and I think that that's fine. But my channel wasn't built like that. The value that my channel provide was never myself. It was the content itself. It was the lore, right? So I realized that I can't really branch out that easily. And I tried to make a couple of WoW videos, and not only do they underperform, they basically lost me a ton of subscribers. Every time I would post any WoW videos, not only the video wouldn't get into the algorithm, but I was actively losing subscribers. And that's fine. At the end of the day, subscribers don't really matter that much in the game of content creation. Views are a lot more important. But I've thought about it and talked with some other people who are content creators, and given the fact that I in the last year I kind of reignited my passion for HSR story with Amphorius, and I've been enjoying Penarcadia a lot more than I thought, and I wanted to make more content on it. And I've been thinking a lot about Honkai Nexus Anima also, because initially I didn't want to cover it. A part of me hoped that it will be just a chill game that will not have any heavy or important lore, and you can just play it to have some fun. Well, from what I've seen from the already existing betas, it doesn't seem to be the case. It's quite it will be quite a big entry in the series from the looks of it, with some really interesting and heavy lore. So yeah, that dream is already shattered. So I wanted to keep this channel focused just on the Honkai series, and I will add Honkai Nexus Anima to the repertoire when it will eventually come out. But for now, I want to focus on the Honkai series as a whole. I'm already working on the next video on the Exploring of the Honkai Universe series. I know I have been promising you for a long time that those videos will be back, and they will be. I'm almost done editing the next video in the series, and I want to make more videos that are basically connecting the games. I also have an idea to make a new series about character variants, how they are portrayed in older games, from GGZ to Honkai Impact Third to Honkai Star Rail, and even Honkai Nexus Anima when that will be out, right? I mean, I'm a little afraid about going into the GGZ territory, simply because I don't really know much about the game, right? I tried to play it with on the JP server with the English patch, and I did play it for a while, but unfortunately at that time I was having back issues and I had to stop. Maybe I will pick it up, but I don't really have much time. I already know some people who are into GGZ, but I want to find some reliable sources to help me when it comes to GGZ, because I can't trust anything when it comes to the information I find online by myself, because there's no way for me to fact check it. And man, the GGZ community, it's small, but it's ruthless, man. Those people, if you misrepresent the game, or if you get things wrong, they do not play around. They will come after you on social media. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of afraid of them. And I get that many other people feel the same way about Honkai Impact Third. And yeah, I can see where they are coming from. But yeah, so TLDR, expect more videos related to the Honkai series as a whole. Of course, I will still make videos about Honkai Impact Third, HSR, as standalone discussion videos about the current state of the game, if I feel like I want to talk about something, like I previously did with my last Honkai Impact Third video, and I have another one about the ending of part 2. which will be another interesting video. And after I finally managed to move and settle down a little bit, I will try to be more consistent. But yes, Homo Labs will be focused on the Honkai series as a whole, and this is the strategy I am applying to my channel going forward. Yes, I would really like to make content on Wu-Wa or other games on the matter, but I just can't on this channel, because it's the type of channel that was built around lore, about content, about a specific series. So I just can't pivot, because again, it's not me that people are here for, it's the Honkai lore that people are interested in. So yeah, that will be the future of the channel. If you just wanted the update and wanted to know if or when the content will resume, this is it. We will be focusing on the Honkai series, and content will resume shortly. I have 2 videos that I will probably post in June, and from July onwards, after I manage to settle down, we will be entering a more steady phase. If I were to make content on other games like Wu-Wa, it will probably be on a new channel that will be just for that, but I don't really have the time right now. This is the biggest issue for me, is that I don't really have time to make content. I'm very busy IRL, and also got burnt out of gacha games by the end of last year and the beginning of this year. I was very burnt out. I even thought about quitting content creation altogether, quitting all the gacha games I played. The daily grind just wasn't fun, and I stopped for a while and took a break and came back, and the decision I made in order for me to be able to come back and to enjoy these games again, because I do enjoy them, was to break free of the daily login cycle. I just stopped logging in daily, and it's a weird sensation, especially for some games like Honkai Impact 3rd, where I've been logging daily for over 5 years at this point. So having my morning routine without doing my dailies was weird, but also very freeing in a way, because I had more time to tend to other things, to rest a little bit. And it was very freeing, and I took a few weeks of break, and I came back, and right now I'm logging in once or twice, honestly, a week in all my gacha games that I play, and this helped me a lot. Mentally, with the burnout, I'm a lot more excited about the future stories, the future content. Yeah, it sucks because I will be short on gacha currency, right? Because I very rarely top up, very rarely. And in Honkai Impact 3rd, I used to get the monthly pass and the battle pass. I even stopped doing that, so I'm not spending money on these games at all. It will be hard for me to get certain characters, a lot harder than before, but it is what it is. It's a compromise I have to do in order to be able to continue playing and keep my my sanity. I even tried some new games, like I tried Arknight Sandfield, I tried NTE, and I played pretty much. For Enfield, I played over 20 hours. For NTE, I played, I'm not sure how much, but I cleared basically all the 1.0 content that was available, and I quit. Not because the games were bad, I just said that Enfield is not my cup of tea, but I think that the game was very good, and NT, I enjoyed it. It's very weird because it was my cup of tea, I liked it, but I liked it less than the games that I already play, and the NT is very similar in both. I mean, it has this unique aspect of the urban open world, but from a gameplay perspective and from a character design perspective, I think it's inferior to the other games that I play right now. And I just have dropped it because it's not that I didn't enjoy it, I just didn't felt like continuing. And this is most likely because I already have all these games and it wasn't so groundbreaking, so special for me to say, okay, these games, it's worth keeping around. It was a nice experience and I left it there. So I'm over that right now. I'm back, I'm a lot more excited. And also I want to talk a little bit more about Honkai Impact Third and also the community surrounding it, because honestly, another part of why I contemplated stopping making content was the community. I don't know what happened, but ever since part 2, not really, it started ever since the longer patches started, I felt very weird in the community. I remember when I started the game, and how much I love the community. There was a lot of discussion, there was a lot of content that people enjoyed consuming about the game. It was a very nice, welcoming place. Whether these days I only feel that people are either doom posting, hating, or trying to use the game to promote different agendas, only to be toxic and try to argue with people online. I kinda expect the community to be like this at this point, because the game also changed a lot and it's not in the best state. So the community is basically a reflection of that. But yeah, I don't really enjoy the community as much as I used to. And to be honest, I'm actively trying to not engage with the community at this point. And I'm sorry if this is something that may upset some of you. But yeah, this is the truth. I don't feel like interacting with the community anymore. This doesn't mean that I'm not passionate about the game, that I don't want to make more content about it. It's just that a lot of people are very difficult, and there, like I said, there were many things that piled up. Gacha burnt out, the community wasn't very in the best state, and I had personal issues, so I just stopped caring. At some point I wanted to stop doing content altogether, but I took my break, and now I am back more motivated than ever, to be honest. And yeah, I'm looking forward to resume working on content again. And during this time, a lot of people reach out to me, and I really appreciate everybody. I wasn't able to respond back to a lot of you. I know that people reach out on my email, on X, on Discord, and I see most of the messages. If for some reason I wasn't able to respond, it wasn't because I'm mad or I have some personal issues with some of you. I know that some people were were apologizing for bothering me and were very respectful and very sweet, and I appreciate that. It's not a you problem, it's a me problem. I really didn't have the time to respond. It was a very hectic period, and it will continue to be for a little while now. I'm also thinking about doing some changes when it comes to the membership for the channels, because I felt really bad, because even during this time when I wasn't really doing anything, some of the people still continued to support me through my membership, and I wasn't really giving them anything back. So I'm thinking about doing a restructuring. I may drop YouTube memberships altogether and move to Patreon, because I feel like Patreon as a platform offers a lot more things that you can do to interact with the people who choose to support you. And I'm thinking about maybe having early access to some of my videos, like after I finish recording a video, just post it in a podcast form without it being edited, so that the people who support me can listen, even if I still don't have the visuals ready because I'm still editing. The people who support me can listen to the information early. because yeah, visuals help, but I do have a lot of people who tell me that they don't really look at the video itself. A lot of the times they just put my videos on and are doing something else and are listening to the information that is conveyed. So that might be one thing that I can offer people, and I'm thinking about other things as well. I'm not sure right now. If you have any ideas, please let me know in the comments. Maybe we can brainstorm this together. What other things I can do to show my gratitude to the people who choose to support me. Yeah, so I think this is it for now. Thank you very much for tuning in, and again, I am sorry that this video is so messy and so long. It's already almost 25 minutes. But yeah, this is it. The content will continue. Stay tuned, and again, thank you very much for all the support. I know that I'm not the most consistent or the most entertaining creator out there, but I'm really passionate about what I do, and I appreciate everybody who supports me and my channel. Again, until next time, see you around.